Zero fret problems with the BMG. Some eagle-eyed viewers on my Instagram noticed that on the zero fret of my BMG there is a little bit of tape on there, just underneath the string, a little bit of sellotape, and wondered why, and said that they'd had problems with their zero frets. Now interestingly, when I bought this guitar, which is a good few years ago now, there was a little nick just underneath the B string, and when you bent the B string you would hear this little, which used to irritate the life out of me. And got the wet and dry out, filed the little nick out, took some down because it seemed to be quite deep, and thought that it was just a fault that had been overlooked. Ended up getting rid of that, no sooner did I get rid of that, and then a nick and the same problem started appearing on the G string. So when I bent the G string, you were hearing this little in it. And in some of my videos of a few years ago, you might be able to hear that coming through ever so slight, and it was driving me mad. I had the wet and dry, got it all smooth. It would get rid of that little irritating nick sound, like a ding all the time, and then it would increasingly come back. Now about a year ago, I'm friends with RS Conversions, a guy called Woody Thomas. I always forget everybody's name when I do a video. Now he's a really handy guy to talk to. Now I noticed on some of his photographs of the BMGs that he's worked on, one in particular showed the zero fret, and it was all full of little nicks all the way along underneath every string. And I messaged him about it, and he said that it's a very common problem on zero frets. So how do you get rid of this little thing? He said instead of trying to get rid of all the little nicks and getting the rhythm, is to smooth them out, which he said he's obviously an expert luthier, knows to him it's a 2-minute job, dead easy. Somebody like me tried to smooth it out, thought I'd corrected it, and the little kept coming back. I messaged, because obviously he's miles and miles away, so I couldn't send the guitar to him. I messaged the local luthier, and he wanted to charge an arm and a leg. He was gonna, refit, do this, do that, and I just want rid of this little neck. It just seemed a ridiculous amount of money for the sake of this little neck. So temporarily, I got a little bit of sellotape, put it underneath, and there's no little ding. You do lose a slight clarity, I suppose, if you were wanting to split hairs, and it doesn't look particularly clever, and people might notice when you get close up to the neck there's a little thing there, but it doesn't bother me, and it's a temporary fix until I get somebody who knows what they're doing to get rid of. Have you gotten over this problem? Let me know in the comments. Maybe you've been struggling with this and thought it was a fault with the guitar, and you may be pleasantly surprised to find out that it seems to be a common problem. So as always, thank you for watching and stay safe.